my name is David D, and this is Mr. Pirate Brain's channel. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make a file of inside the Mpcx and then save it to a USB stick and then put it into your computer. And after you put it in your computer, save it to, it's a WAV file, send it to WeTransfer to another person, okay? And I just want to show you this thing, and we're going to be using, excuse the jerkiness of the camera, but we're going to be using a sub-fatty to make the, let's see if we can see it there. We're going to be using the sub-fatty so we can make the file, give you a nice fat analog sound, and then we're going to be saving it to the MPC, okay? So here it is. First step is you turn on the MPC, okay? I'm gonna give you all the steps. I know a lot of people know it, but there might be somebody that just got one, so I wanna start with them, and hopefully there's something for everybody here. Takes a little minute to turn it on. All right. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Yeah, this is my first how-to video, so bear with me. I'm not that proficient at doing it, but I'll get better. Okay, here it is. That's your, you press that first page, you press the page for going to a sequence, okay? So there you go. You have your file. It's ready for you to go into a sequence here. And what you do is you go to MIDI, and there's a MIDI for track 1, okay? And I'm just going to go through the steps. I usually rename it so I know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going to call it, let's see, sub-fatty bass. There we go. Press do it, and you're there. Okay, there it is, sub-fatty bass. Now I'm going to play a little bit, see how it comes out. Hope you can hear that. Maybe it's not too loud. Let's see it. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, there it is. So now it is on 2 bars. I have my MPC set to start at 2 bars. Then I'll extend it. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, let's put on record. First, let me slow it down because this is kind of fast. I'm gonna put it down 90 beats per minute. Okay, I'm just gonna play something simple. Okay, that's it. Real simple. See, and I'm gonna chain around. I use the sub-fatty to play that. Okay. Let me show you what I do sometimes. Here I might take it and go mess with the filter. Okay, I messed it up just now. So I'm showing you my mistakes, okay? So, you know, and you might run into these mistakes, so it's good that you see me make it. Let me record over it again, because I left the overdub running. Okay, that's perfect. Now I took the overdub off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the sequence, and where it says double, I hit it once, that makes it 4 bars. Hit it again, that makes it 8 bars. So I go into it, here it is. Okay, there's 8 bars. Now, let's see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the filters and see how that works out. Okay, now I'm going to record the filters, and when you record the filters, I'm going to put it in overdub. That way I don't erase what I did earlier, okay? So let me put it in overdub and go. 2, 3, 4. Press stop. Okay, now I'm gonna play it back so you can, it's gonna be louder. Let me see, will it be louder now? No, not yet. You hear the filters going now? That's that substrate. Oh man, that's that Parliament Funkadelic fat. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press right here. It says audio. I press that. Boom. That's audio file. Now I'm gonna press this I so I can see my my volume. See the volume there? Now watch when I play it. Oops, it ain't playing. I gotta hit this. Now you're gonna hear it. Now it's coming out as 1. So what you want to do, you don't want it to just come out on the left side. So you press input. I've made this mistake before, and you go through it till you get to 1. Now it's gonna come out in mono. Watch. See, on both sides equally. I don't know if you noticed that. Okay, now we're gonna record it. Okay, press record here. Now it's gonna click off 4 bars and it's gonna start recording it. There you go. You hear that? I have to be honest with you, I just figured this out today, but I figured let me share it with you guys in case you didn't know. I'm gonna stop it right at the end of it. Okay, now watch this. It's a little loud because it's playing the MIDI and the thing. So what I do is I go back to MIDI and I mute this one, okay? Now I go back to audio and I turn this down a little bit, okay? You hear it? Now that's the audio file playing. Now what I normally do here is I will go here and change the name to Sub Fatty Bass. Sub Fatty Bass. There you go. Press do it, and there you go. So I've labeled my track, so that way, when you know, it's all right when you got 1, but when you start to get like 30 tracks, it can be confusing. So you just label your tracks so you know where you're going at with it while you're doing it. Okay. So now that I'm doing that, I go to this folder here, and it'll have the programs. I don't know if you can see this well. Let me see if I can zoom in. Watch out here, because okay, I'm gonna try to zoom in. You see it? Okay. So now that we're here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to export. It's from one out there. It's a WAV file that we're gonna want it. That's, you can make an MP3 AIFF, which is more Macintosh. WAV is kind of universal because Mac will play a WAV file. So I press export. And it's going to say name file. Let's name that file. Okay, I keep naming everything Sub Fatty. Sub. Let's see. Fatty Bass. Do it. Okay, the file's name. Now folder is, we're going to call that folder YouTube demo. YouTube. Actually, we'll call it YouTube Wave. How about that? Okay. Now press do it, and there it is. Now, where do I want to save this to? Well, my Toshiba drive is actually the drive, the jump drive or the USB stick. So I press that. I save that to the USB stick. Boom, we're done, okay? Now, what I do here to make sure everything is cool, I go here, go to my browser, go to my places, go to the Toshiba. Okay, now I turn here just to make sure that it plays, excuse me, because it saves YouTube. There it is. There it is right there. Okay. So now what I do, it's going to play 8 times. So now what I do is I go out of this and I go back to the browser and I eject the Toshiba. Okay, are you sure you want to eject this drive? It's very important you eject it, because if you don't eject it, you may lose your sounds. It'll corrupt the drive. I press eject. Boom, we're done. So now after I do that, I save, okay? And it says, do you want to save the changes to the Untitled? Normally, I would save it if I'm making something, but okay, we're back. Now, what I'm going to do here is I found here's the Toshiba drive, which is the jump drive that I had here. And I think it was in this folder. I think I saved it in there. Okay, there it is, sub-fatty bass. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up an internet browser, okay? It's taking me a little while to do this. I had to restart my computer. That's why I had a little pause there. Okay. Don't want to restore the pages. I'll look for it again. Let me look for WeTransfer. Now, WeTransfer is a free file transfer that you can use. It will transfer up to 2 gigs of information. So that's pretty cool, you know. Here's, okay, sub-fatty bass, there it is. I open that up. Let's see. I click on that, open it up. There it is. Sub-fatty bass is in WeTransfer, okay? I'm sending it to a friend of mine. So I'm gonna put him in there, put his email. My email pops up. I just put test run. Okay, there it is. Now I click transfer. Boom, there was only one file. Sometimes it takes longer if you have a lot of files, but that was just one little small file. So we're done, okay? I close this out, and we're done for today, and you get an idea of how we do a transfer of files and how we bounce down a file on the Mpcx and how we use a MIDI keyboard, which we use the sub-fatty today. And there you have it. So I hope you got something under it. I hope I wasn't rambling too much, but I wanted to make sure you saw everything the way I do it, okay? All right, thank you very much. You guys have a nice evening. I really appreciate you stopping by. And I know you could have been doing something else. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye.